Wait. Before you scroll any further, make sure you are alone. Seriously. This is not something you want others to catch you watching. Maria Sharapova. You know her from tennis courts, Grand Slam wins, and that powerful stare during matches. But there is another side of her that very few people have seen until now. Maria Sharapova is not just a tennis player. She is a 5-time Grand Slam champion. She became world number 1 at the age of just 18. And she is not from a rich family or a famous background. She was just a girl from Russia with a tennis racket and a dream. She trained hard. She moved to the United States as a kid. She barely knew English. But still, she worked every day, every hour, chasing one thing: success. And guess what? She made it. But Maria is not only about tennis. She became a fashion icon, a businesswoman, and a role model. She has done modeling for top brands. She started her own candy company called Sharapova. Yes, candy. And whenever she walked into a room or stepped in front of a camera, people noticed. But then, she surprised everyone. One day, a photo was shared. Then another. Then a full set. And suddenly, fans were rubbing their eyes and saying, "Wait, is that really her?" No tennis racket. No sports gear. Just her. Relaxed. Natural. Topless. Now let us be clear, nothing illegal, nothing crazy. But it was enough to make people pause. Talk. Share. And look, again. So the big question, why would Maria Sharapova, one of the most private and focused athletes, decide to pose like that? The answer is simple. She is human. Just like anyone, she wants to express herself. To feel confident. To be in control of her own image. It was not for attention. It was not a mistake. It was a choice. Some people were shocked. Some were supportive. Some could not believe it. But the most interesting reaction? People started seeing her differently. Not just as a tennis star. Not just as a celebrity. But as a woman, strong, fearless, and unafraid to be real. Why do people go crazy when someone famous shows a bit more skin? Maybe because deep down, we forget that they are people too. We think of athletes as machines. Focused. Serious. Untouchable. But Maria reminded the world, I am more than just a player. I am more than what you see on court. I can show myself how I want. Now here is the big question for you. Should you look at those pictures? Well, maybe. Maybe not. But if you do understand this, you are not just seeing a body. You are seeing confidence. Control. Freedom. And yes, you might want to be alone when you do, not because it is wrong, but because it deserves your full attention. This moment was not about shock. It was not about likes or followers. It was about a woman, once known only for her strength on the tennis court, showing her strength off the court. And in a world that tries to control how women should look, dress, and act, Maria said, I will decide for myself. And that takes courage. So, what do we learn from all this? That behind every headline, every viral picture, every trending topic, there is a real story. And Maria Sharapova? She is not just a tennis legend. She is a reminder that we all have more sides than people expect. Respect the person. Not just the picture. And yes, next time you look up Maria Sharapova's name, make sure you are alone. Not because you have to be, but because the story deserves your full attention. Subscribe for more untold stories. Like if you respect the real side of people. Comment your thoughts. Were you surprised?